everybody. Welcome to the ASEA podcast. I'm Joni, and I'm on the marketing team here at ASEA. And hopefully, you're watching this the day or the week that it comes out because we just ended cycle two. If you're not familiar with what cycles are, that's okay. It's part of the new compensation plan, ASEA 1, and we work in what's called cycles. So you have set cycles. And if you achieve points for building, mentoring, and sharing, then you earn Club One. The really cool part about Club One right now is that we have the opportunity for you guys to become a Club One founding member. So if you reach Club One 5 out of the 6 available cycles before the cycle ends in July, you can be a Club One founding member. I actually have somebody on the podcast today that is well on his way to being a Club One founding member. So everybody give me just a second to bring him on screen with me and make sure we're here. And I would like you all to meet Jake. Hi, Jake. How are you?
Yeah, thanks, Joni. I am so grateful to be here chatting with you and the ASEA family. Um, I first discovered ASEA, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago, maybe. We just had the ASEA Redox supplement. It was pre-Renew 28 even. So I have
So you're an OG. You're here from the start.
It's been a long time. I've been, an avid fan of this product and technology, and I've watched the company grow up around the world and introduce all these new products. So it's been exciting, an exciting journey. For me, it's always come back to those amazing molecules. Yeah, 13 years now as an avid, product user, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm busy. Things have been going on over this past 12 years, so I don't go without taking the product. That first and foremost. So I'm definitely a product of the product. And then as I've had time over the years, I've weaved the business in here and there, and just really been excited this past year to get serious about the opportunity and to start to really build the business like I deserve to, like my family deserves to. And so yeah, I'm excited to really go for it this time.
Well, we noticed that in your first cycle, you had so many SharePoints. So it sounds like you've kind of figured that part of the business out. It looks like you're absolutely crushing that.
Thank you. Yeah, the SharePoints, I mean, we've got so many great resources in this Club One, and I just want to say I love ASEA One. I love the Club One part. Like it makes sense in a simple way. Like if I can just follow the basic steps and show others how to do that, then I feel like it's really taking me in the right direction. So yeah, I had a bunch of SharePoints in that first cycle, and those came from enrolling new brand partners, of course, but also some customer orders and upgrading some customers to brand partners. So any which way I could get those SharePoints in the beginning, I did. So I'm excited to move into the next phase here, where really trying to help the others that have come on board that want to take advantage of it too, and looking to add some of those mentor and build points as we move into these next cycles.
Yeah, that's actually been one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is the mentor points. What do you do? You just got all those SharePoints, you just got all those new people on your team. You're hoping that they can do the same thing that you do. Like you just brought up, Club One is easy if you can just follow those steps, right? What are some of the things that you do with your new brand partners to mentor them and bring them along and kind of show them the ropes and get them going?
Yeah, well, we've got so many incredible tools. The company has a lot of great tools, and I happen to be, Alan Noble is my direct upline sponsor, so I'm been blessed to obviously see all the tools that he's created over the years for the entire company. Sometimes we get a little sneak peek of them first because we're directly working with them to see, hey, here's what's coming. Um, but so, you're familiar with all these. Most people are. Everybody's using these tools. So when I bring somebody on, it's really, my job is to get them connected, to just show them the roadmap. And so I go down just a checklist. I mean, first and foremost, I want to make sure they're getting, if they have business intentions. If they do want to take advantage of the opportunity, then they need to immediately go to discoverredoxtraining.com. And Alan has that amazing little, it's condensed now to a 14-minute fast start training video. So I send them right there first and foremost and tell them, watch this video and then get back to me. And we're just seeing if they raise their hand and who's, if they take that step, then it's my job to keep taking the other steps. But, if they're on Facebook, I will get them plugged into our Facebook group. Again, we've got a private WhatsApp, group. I'm sure everybody, the different diamond leaders, everybody's got their own private groups. So getting your person connected into whichever group you're part of to stay up to date, just so they get the announcements, they know when there's meetings or when there's, live presentations. So getting them connected. So I'm just trying to connect them to all the tools that are already there. I don't have to go recreate the wheel and create a bunch of tools. They're all right there. So my job is just to say, here's the roadmap. Let's get you, watch the Fast Start training, get connected with these groups, get on the WhatsApp group. And as far as the products go, once they enroll with me, then I'm always going to reach out probably 4 days later and right before their order arrives. And I will send them over to, again, Alan's, redoxguide.com. Great little user's guide video that he's put together with some great little short 2-minute Q&A videos down there from Dr. Dick Walker, just so people, they can really get an idea of how to best take the product and, what to expect. And a couple of just, main questions that people might like to hear answered from somebody like Dr. Walker. So that's great. So product-wise, I'm getting them plugged into redoxguide.com. And then if they have, if they're raising their hand for business too, then I want them to go to discoverredoxtraining.com, watch the Fast Start training video. And then Alan has a whole host of other videos there. If they want more details, all of it is there. So that's my job, is just getting them connected, saying, here it is, let's get started. And I'm here for any questions that they have, and making sure that they know. And again, if they watch that Fast Start training video and they do want to get going, then usually at that point, I'll schedule a call with my upline, which is Alan. So that would be the next step for anyone. Introduce them to the team, introduce them to your upline or someone that's on your team that you work with. Upline, sideline, ASEA is such a great company that I've got friends in so many different people's organizations, and everybody's so eager to help each other out with a three-way call or a testimonial. So just plugging them into the ASEA family is the short answer.
Yeah, just kind of utilizing the tools that you have, whether that's people like you just mentioned, sidelines, uplines, even downlines, maybe have just the story that's going to be perfect for that person. You said two things that I really loved. The first one was making sure that they're actually interested in building the business. How do you judge that? Because I bet there's sometimes where you're like, I know that you just want to buy the product, but you'd be so good at this. Is there a way that you kind of decide, okay, I did my best, I tried to get them to build, that's just not the one? Like, what's kind of the deciding factor there for you, Jake?
Yeah, I mean, well, just asking clear questions, because asking clear questions and then seeing what they do, um, because their actions are going to show me really if they're interested or not. They might think they're interested, but if life gets in the way and they have a lot of reasons why they're not doing anything, it's not my job to force them, but I will ask them, did you still want to be involved? But again, if they tell me they want to be involved in the business, but they won't go watch a 14-minute Fast Start training video from Alan and get back to me and say, hey, I've done step number 1. That's a pretty clear sign to me right then and there that, again, I'm still here for them if they've got any questions, and I will reach out. But, Alan says it really well. He always talks about, really getting clarity on what their goal is. So I'll ask them and just being blunt, like, do you want to do this, or do you want to just, start on the products for now? Because it's like, if somebody wants to go and be an Olympic athlete, we need to meet them with that level of coaching and that level of like intensity. But if they just want to go, play a little softball on the weekend, I don't need to treat them the same way as I would treat somebody that's like, I want to go to the Olympics. So just getting clear on what it is they really want. And if they say, I want to go to the Olympics, and I go, hey, that's going to be, this many hours a week, and I'm ready. I'm here. If you're ready, let's go. And they don't show up, or, a couple of times of them not showing up, I'm not going to keep pushing that. I'm just going to go talk to somebody else until I find those people that really are wanting to really get serious about the business.
Oh, I love that. Like spend the time on the ones that are going to spend their time with you and actually putting it forth the effort. I love that.
Yeah.
The other thing that you said that I loved, and I already kind of brought this up, but the upline, downline, sideline, are you big into trying to get your brand partners that are pushing, the ones that do want to be the Olympic athletes, to come to events? And whether that's like the regional conferences or events that you guys are hosting, are you like a big, if you can be there in person, get there in person kind of guy? Is that how your team works?
Yeah. I mean, ASEA events are amazing in person. And we just had a really exciting one, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago here in Dallas with Terry Latham's team. And it's always so exciting here in Texas. And people come in from all over and visit us. But we've been to Utah, we've been to Cancun, we've been to Orlando. So yeah, if you can get there in person, that's where the meeting after the meeting happens. You're just gonna be around. It's the energy, it's the people. It's not just the information. We're gonna get the information, but being around the people and just those things that click when you're in person, and seeing enough people walk across the stage, you're like, eventually, I know I can do this too. You know, it's time for me. So you get those things in person, and then you just get a sea of hugs, right? I mean, we have this amazing family. We've got teammates that are in Australia and over in Ireland, and we see them every week on our Zoom meetings, maybe in the morning. So being able to be in person and get those hugs from your friends around the world is just priceless. So yeah, definitely get there in person if you can.
I love that. I'm such a sucker for the live events. It feels like watching a basketball on or a basketball game on TV versus being there. Like the atmosphere is just so different. I love that, and I love seeing the brand partners in person. It's so fun for me.
And ASEA
Jake,
throws
I
such a
just
fun after
again
party, every time. I mean, the parties are great. They take care of us so well.
good. Well, wait till this year because we have some really cool stuff planned. Okay, Jake, I wanted to bring up you've hit Club One. Well, you hit Club One Plus for Cycle One. You're on track for hitting Club One Plus again in Cycle Two. Did you know that you are almost halfway to being a founding member of Club One?
That's the goal. That's the vision.
Right.
Having an opportunity like that, I wasn't around at the very beginning of ASEA for a founders. So being able to be part of something like the Founders Club is really exciting. And yeah, I'm going for it. It's right there. It's so doable. It's so doable. Club One is like two brand partners in the cycle. I mean, it's doable for everybody coming in. And even if they got a slow start in their first month, they can get back in there and just get focused and keep talking to people about ASEA and collecting some decisions. And it's doable. So I'm aiming for it. Yes, indeed.
I love it. I was gonna say, like, do you have any advice for those who might be gunning for it or maybe didn't hit Club One in the second cycle and are feeling a little, oh man, I missed the opportunity. You only have to hit five. Not only it is work, I obviously it's work. But if you hit five out of the six before the qualification period, you are a Club One founding member, and that comes with extra recognition and so much fun stuff, access to different trainings. It's really worth it if you guys can put in the effort. What's like a little line or a little bit of encouragement that you can give somebody who just needs to hit it this coming cycle?
Just don't give up until it's over. I mean, this is being recorded, it's Thursday, the 19th. And so the cycle ends tomorrow night, the 20th, at I think midnight my time. So again, I'm 4 points away from that Club One Plus. I am not going to stop until that time runs out. So tomorrow's my wife's birthday. We've got fun dinner plans, but the day before that and after that until midnight, I'm focused on that goal. So I just think getting really clear on the goal and not taking any of your own excuses. I mean, if you want it, take action and do it, and go back and talk to that person, that maybe blew you off a month or two ago. Do whatever you need to do to stay in the game until that timer runs out at midnight tomorrow night, if you really want it. And if you don't really want it, you know, maybe be honest with yourself. But if you do want it, then be honest with yourself again. And what actions can you take? Who can you talk to? What can you do? I've got some bonus points, some rewards points sitting there. Well, I am reaching out to people, and if they've shown any interest, hey, if you're going to order tomorrow before midnight, I'm going to throw you in a product. I can send you a tube of Renew 28 for free on me. Like, how can I sweeten the deal? You've shown some interest. Like, what do I need to do to get you across the finish line, to get me across that Club One finish line? That's the way I look at it.
Oh, I love it. So until the whistle blows, we're going until the whistle blows. Find some fun, maybe new ways to incentivize those people that you've been talking to. And then most importantly for me, don't ghost them after you enroll them. Show them the tools Jake just brought up. You've got uplines that can get on three-way calls with you. There's valuable lessons at events. There's something happening every week, regardless of what team you're on. Even if you don't have that upline like Alan Noble that has a bunch of stuff. There's stuff from corporate. There's always opportunities for you to keep your new people in touch with what's happening here at ASEA and get them going. Jake, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm going to let you say a goodbye to your fellow ASEA brand partners that might be listening.
Thanks, Joni. Really had fun. Appreciate the invite on, and look forward to seeing everybody in person. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.